Anyway, while I was on the phone to her, suddenly I've looked around in the kitchen, the dog's in her bed.
Julie is confused, having witnessed her dog mysteriously disappear and reappear in the kitchen after having been missing for hours. She's called the police, and now she thinks she may be going mad.
Oh, I said to the lady, oh, I'm ever so sorry, to the police officer. I'm sorry for wasting your time. And the police officer said to me, that's fine, don't worry. Anyway, I said goodbye to her. I looked at Bess and I thought, what's that smell? My God, what is that smell? I stroked her and she smelled terrible. She smelled like metal. Oh, it was a vile smell. Anyway, I carried on stroking her and then she went to sleep. And I'm thinking to myself, is this a dream? Is it like drugs that I'm taking of a night to help me sleep? Am I dreaming? Anyway, she was settled. I got myself a drink of water. I went back up to bed. And then I shaked Eddie when I was upstairs in bed. And I said, Ed, Ed. But obviously he couldn't hear me, and I didn't really want to wake him up because he had to get up early for work in the morning. But it was on my mind all night. I just couldn't make it out. Anyway, I woke up the next morning, come downstairs, and this kept happening every single day. So I thought to myself, I'm going to ring the RSPCA. Anyway, I phoned them. They said to me, I'm sorry, there's nothing there's nothing we can help you with. So I thought, well, I better ring the vets. So I phoned the vets. Previous to that, I did speak to my family, and they kept saying to me, Mum, what's up? Nothing can, she can't go missing overnight. Anyway, so I did ring the vets, explain to the vets, and to make me happy, I think what they said was, well, bring Bess along. So I took her along. I tried to explain to them, and about this awful smell, whether it was from her mouth, the ears, the coat, I just don't know. Anyway, he looked at me really, really strange, the vet. And to make me happy, I think he just said, give her these pills 3 times a day and bring her back in 2 weeks. Anyway, I started giving Bess the pills 3 times a day, but this horrible smell would not go. I just couldn't understand it. Even when I was going to work, I was telling people. They was looking at me as if I was mad. I knew there was something not right.
Little did she know that Bess's disappearances were only the first of a long string of events that would eventually lead to a paranormal investigation of their home.
Not long after I was up, Matthew come down. And I said to him, look, Matthew, I'm sorry that I've got to say this to you again. And he stopped me and he went, Mum, there's something not right. I do believe you. And I said, what do you mean you believe me? He said, I woke up, he said, I thought it was a dream. He said, but I looked out my bedroom window. He said, and Bess was coming up off the ground. I said, what do you mean coming up off the ground? He said, Mum, honestly, she was actually coming up off the ground. I was so thankful that someone was agreeing with what I said. Then Andrew and Megan happened to come down, and I didn't say to them anything about Matthew, what he had told me. And I said to them, it happened again last night. And they both said to me, we experienced something really funny last night. And I said, what? And they said, we had this dream and that something was weird and something was wrong with Bess and like this smell. And I said to them, see, you thought I was going mad. Then after that, Eddie comes in. Of course, I had to tell Eddie about it. And he said to me, well, I didn't want to say it to you. He said, but when I've been looking at the dog lately, she's got a funny, weird look about her. He said, but I didn't really want to worry her and I didn't want to say anything. I said, oh, so you do all believe me now? Something is going on. Then they all started laughing. I said, it's not funny. There's something really, really going on. And then they sort of said to me, no, Mum, I know. This is serious. We need to find out what's going on.